So we are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the season opener of the ILR7 season. So we're here for round one, and I'm just going to introduce myself. For people who don't know who I am ILR1 PS4 driver, ILRT Lickle, and I will be the head commentator for the division this season. It's my first time jumping into the ILR7 con spot, so I will hopefully get to know a lot of these drivers. A lot more don't really know many drivers, but hopefully they can produce a good bit of action for us today. Just gonna get the stream up on my computer. This is all good. And I'm on board with Apex right now. Unfortunately we have J Luke, who's already out of qualifying. I'm not sure if that's something tactical. Don't know what's happened there, but we're going to go on board with Apex Whiteout for takes for the first hot lap. Oh no, he's not, he's out of qualifying. Apex Whiteout, I thought he was going to be the first guy to take for a hot lap, but no, he's been there in the final corner, so he is out of qualifying. We're going to go to Colours the God in the Toro Rosso, who I do believe is in none. So we'll go to Philip, who's also goes slow. So quite a few people go slow. What about Ryan Berry in the Racing Point? Good, decent first set for him. These hards are not really what you want to be qualified on. They're the hardest compound, so definitely gonna be a lot. I just need to double check some audio. Alright, yeah, I was just double checking something with the audio, sorry about that, but as I'll say, you don't really want to be qualified on these are the slowest tyres, and for people who are new to F1, I will just explain to you what the tyres are like. So we have three sets of compounds for the track. We have the soft tyres, the red stripe tyres, we have the mediums, the yellow stripe tyres, and the hards, the white stripe tyres. The soft tyres are usually the more grippy tyres, the faster ones that usually last less distance. The mediums are like in the middle of the softs and hards. They are an average amount of grip with an average life. And then the hard tyres, the least amount of grip, but then last the longest amount. So if you want to go long into a race, then these are the tyres you want to be honest. Ryan Berry sets the first van in lap 123.6. Good F from him, but okay, Okiki21, I don't know how he say that. I'll get to that. Sets a 123.3. Risky Racer sets a 122.8 on hard, on mediums. Rude sets a 122 dead on sauce. Oh, there's a bit of a collision there. And Risky Racer has picked up a 5th place grid penalty for that. He's going to feel really harshly done by for that. Not the way he wants to be starting the season. We'll go to LK Kyle in McLaren up to the line. Goes 8 faster than a 128. A 123.7, sorry. Garnerman on the mediums. Going a bit slow, I believe, maybe gearing up for another. Now what about Speed Dan's car coming towards the end of his lap in the Mercedes? The medium compound tyres, saving a bit of VRS. You can't really run hot lap around the whole track here, so really you want to be running as much ERS as possible in the first two sectors. So hot lap in the first two, then really high in the final sector. Until you get to this straight, we put it up to hot lap, and Speed Dan's car places Mercedes on the third row of the grid with his teammate Speed Senna both on the medium compound tyres. Let's go to RW in the Racing Point. Goes fastest on a 121.7, 3/10 ahead of whoever was. The Speed Y Racer is on a lap, so we'll go on board with the Ferrari driver. Be looking to get his season off to a quick start. You got yellows in sector 1. I imagine that's for someone going slow to try and get out of the way and avoid any traffic. Can you guys let me know if there's any audio problems or anything? If you can hear me alright, if you need me to turn the volume up or engine down, then I will sure do that. But looks all good for him. Y Racer at the moment as he comes into the fastest corner on track. Turn 11 and 12 with fast high speed chicane. Last game has claimed many victims. This game seems a little bit less ruthless, but still can claim a lot of people if you run a little bit too wide onto the outside area. So let's see what does Y Racer do. Can he put it onto the front row of the grid. Can he get near pole? To the penultimate corner. What will Ray Racer do? Rounds the final corner he goes, runs a bit wide, a bit of understeer. Maybe that's due to the tyres overheating. It is a common problem around Australia, so maybe that's what Y Racer is struggling with. And he goes P6 with Nicky lagging out of the session. We'll go back down to Garner Man, who I was originally on board with. Into the penultimate corner he comes. And round the final corner he comes. What can Garnerman do? Can he go anywhere near the front? Nicky rejoins the session. He goes P6, putting the Ferraris on the third row of the grid and pushing Risky Racer down. And the two Mercedes now on the fifth row of the grid. What? Oh, KK on an out lap. Make sure if the links can be shared out in chats. I'll just share the link out in the ILR chat whilst OKK is on an out lap. Just bear with me a sec. We should be all ready to go any second now. So KK into the final corner now, starting his hot lap to try and push him up the grid a little. It's a nice little cockpit shot there of the Alfa Romeo racing car. Can I get one of the broadcasts? Yeah, that's what I want. So into turn one he comes. A little bit wide, was it? I didn't really see, but he's still going for it, so and through the first sector he goes. .26.9 first sector, so he's half a second up on his PB, which is going to be quite a good improvement. I'll put him 8th at the moment, but judging by that first sector, there's definitely more time in that lap. Make sure to like the stream. See OKK into turn 11 and 12. He's currently 7.5 tenths up on this lap, so this is a big improvement from the Alfa Romeo driver. Currently he's going to move him up the grid towards the front end, which looks quite good. Into turn 13. Looks all clean from this. Looks like a much better lap than his first one. What tyres did he set his best on? The mediums, that's why he's so far up. See OKK into the final corner now. What's he gonna do? It's gonna be a big improvement. It's usually quite a big delta difference between the two cars. And OKK goes pole position. Good lap from him. We'll go to, who should I go on board with? We'll go to, I was about to go to Rude, but never mind. Kyle. We'll go Kyle. Currently 2.5 tenths up on his lap, was 3 tenths. We got a few Garnerman fans in the chat, so hopefully that can get him going a little, maybe give him the boost to get a bit further up the grid. Kyle, through turn 11 and 12, look well within the track limits, which is good there. Make sure he doesn't have any invalids. Into fast right-hander and into the penultimate corner now. In the McLaren Renault, what can he do to like re-merged McLaren for this season? Round the final corner he comes. Can he go pole? He revs that engine out well, you know. That's going to kill his engine if he keeps doing that. And Colours the God goes fast, making it a Toro Rosso 1-2. Looks quite good from him at the moment. Who else should I go? Panos in the Williams car. The car that struggled in real life this season. Can he do the opposite of what they've done and show a strong performance here today. Into the penultimate corner and round the final corner he goes. He's got onto the grass, so that might be his lap over, unfortunately for him. And he improves slightly, but there's still time in that lap. What about Ryan Berry? He's on the medium, 6 tenths down. Dan's car out of the final corner. Can he put it on pole? He can go 4th place, not bad effort from him. Interestingly, Nicky has not come out on track yet. RoboJeep out on the hards, getting well out of the way, but Nicky in the Williams, the sister car with Panos, is not coming out yet, so don't know what's going on there, but maybe just giving it one run, I don't know. Bit of traffic, to be honest, in this. And really, at 5.5 minutes left in the session, it might not be the smartest decision from RoboJeep to come out of Seth Hards. Risky race is a 2nd down, so yeah, everyone seems to either be not improving or backing off their lap or coming in. I think this is the period where drivers are going to be coming into the pit lane. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm sure I will be trying to involve in the chat as well, not just focus on this. Ask a few questions to try and get a few answers in. We'll see. Whilst there's currently no action happening on chat unless Risky Race is going for him. No, he is not. Let's see, I'll introduce myself once again. See, there's a few more people here. I am ILR1 PS4 driver ILRT Lickle, and I will be the head commentator for this division all season, providing there is no falling out, sorry, for any silly stuff like that. I should be here most rounds, may miss one, but I should be here for. So you got cars coming out for that final laps here. Got a few cars coming out. MK Bourne is on a lap. It looked a bit out of shape there coming through turn 1. And now into turn 2. Into turn 3. Let's see, we'll get a nice little broadcast view of it. And they switch to the TV pod right here. It looks nice. Runs a bit wide there, so it did maybe give a bit of understeering to that. If you run a little bit wide there, it can invalidate your lap sometimes. MK Bourne 3 and a bit tenser up on his lap. So this currently will move him up to roughly around P7, a couple grid slots up, which could always be handy during the race to get stuck behind someone you don't want to get stuck behind. See, coming in to turn 11 and 12, see him chuck the car in 1 and 2, and well within the track limits there. Looks really nice from MK Bourne. This looks like a decent lap if he could hook the rest of it up. Has into the fast right hand where you really want to be shifting down 1 gear. So the RW interestingly has lagged out. I've sent him plenty of invites, so he should be able to get back into the lobby hopefully. I've sent everyone 3 invites. But MK Bourne up to the line. Where could he go? He goes P4. Good effort from MK Bourne. We'll switch our attention to Kyle, because Kyle's one of the other cars on in lap. Someone else just got up. I didn't see who. Kyle though was 2 tenths up, I believe. Got yellow to set the 1 and 3. Maybe that's due to cars backing up, trying to get space for their final runs here in quality. This could hamper Kyle if he catches them towards the end of his lap. Through turn 11 to 12, pushing hard, well within track limits. Would have been harsh if he did get a corner cut in, invalid there. As into the penultimate corner he goes. Kyle, this looks decent from him. Looks like he's been hooked up, no mistakes. Could this put him further up the grid from P9? Let's wait and see. Goes P3. Good effort from Kyle. We'll go to Risky Racer. Or I'll try to find someone who's towards the end of their lap. Speed Senna, 8 tenths up, almost 9 tenths up on his time. Be quite a big improvement. But it's nice from Senna. Could he pull something out of the bag and possibly put it on towards the front? Into the final corner. He did set his lap on the medium, so there should be a big improvement here on the soft tyres. Up to the line. He goes 7th, put Mercedes on the 3rd row of the grid currently as it stands. Danska's 2 tenths down. We got Senna crossing the grass to the right side, and has Ryan messed that up? I don't think so. Bill, currently P11. This could be an ideal starting place for him, but he's going to try and improve on the lap. Where is he going to go? He stays P, and he goes up to P10. I think Panos is done with his qualifying. Henna's 03 in the first sector. He is half a tenth up. Carl looked a bit oversteered there. I want to see Risky Racers didn't improve in his time. I did go on board with Risky Race. We got a Red Bull go slow down manager. That's Robo Jeep on his hard, so he will be starting at least 17th minimum or maximum 18th place if Nicky does jump him on the soft tyres. Henna's through here. 3 milliseconds down this time now. He is losing the car a little there. What can Henna's do? He's got Ryan Berry in the race point ahead. Ryan Berry getting well off the track, almost hitting the wall I think to get off the track, but Henna's now for his final run in quali. It looks okay from him, to be honest. Really needs a big improvement to get into the top 10. Needs 9 tenths improvement. Can he somewhere find that, as he was 3 milliseconds down in the middle sector? He goes 13th fastest. Nicky, haven't seen much of Nicky this session, as the Williams driver comes into the final corner, or penultimate corner, sorry. Now final corner. Now yellow flags to set the 3. That's for cars getting out of the way. Nicky for the final lap of qualifying, I imagine. Where's they gonna go? Goes 12th fastest. Is Risky Racer on another one, or is he coming into the pits? Risky Racer goes 9th fastest, so Robo Jeep, I believe, is the last car to be on track in the Red Bull, and he is going slow. So that is qualifying over for round 1. Here in ILR7, we've got Colours the God taking pole with Rude, making it Toro Rosso 1-2. We got 3rd Kyle, 4th OKK, 5th AK Board, 6th Speed Danska, 7th is Mercedes teammate Speed Senna, 8th is RW, 9th is Risky Racer, and rounding out the top 10, all starting on the soft compound tyres unless there's rain, is Ryan Berry 1996. Then in 11th we've got Bill, 12th Philip, 13th Nicky, 14th Panos, 15th Henna's, 16th Garner Man, 17th Speedway Racer, 18th Robo Jeep, and then 2 cars crashing out in quality. Got J Luke in 19th and Apex Whiteout rounding out the whole grid, making it a full grid in 20th place. And interestingly, the pole sitter has got a 5-place grid penalty, so he's going to be starting down in P6. So Rude will be starting on pole position for round 1. I feel like the penalty he did get was a bit harsh, but can't really do anything about that, unfortunately. I'll just take a screenshot of the quality results, and just had a, if you see that black box, I was just taking a screenshot of the quality results. If anyone sees that, who was your standout performer for that qualifying? I know it's early on in the season, but who do you think showed a bit more pace than maybe what they suggested they had in that session? I don't really know the grid. I'll get to know the grid over the season, but really, Colours of God done a quite good job getting pole position on a 21.2. Garnerman is indeed in this tier.
Reusing a set of tyres.
Having a look to see what people are like in other divisions. Can't really see what the pole is in ILR8, unfortunately. So we got Rude taking us off for the formation lap here. We'll get the tyres up for people. We've got everyone up to 15th starting on the softs, then 16th. The two Ferraris are starting on the mediums. Robo Cheap sticking to the hards, and then J Luke and Apex Whiteout going for the soft compound tyres. So unfortunately, I feel sorry for Colours of God. Done quite a good qualifying. To get that harsh penalties really could ruin his race. Just double checking something real quick whilst we can. See what was the pole, 21.2. Will we see any first lap shenanigans? Could we see a big crash coming out of turn 2? Because I know in another league I do commentate, someone did spin and it caused literally a roadblock coming out of turn 2, causing, I think it was 12 cars to either get damaged or lose their wheel, which is quite sensational if you ask me. Never seen a crash that big. Make sure, if you are watching, you haven't to smash the thumbs up. Every little bit of support helps. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. ILR is constantly growing each season, so make sure if you want to see all the action, as I said, hit the subscribe button. But Rude Gould, I'm just calling him Rude, putting in for the first start of the ILR7 season, taking pretty controversial pole, not really controversial, bit of a lucky pole on the grid. It wasn't really pole, but starting from first, shall I say. So they've got quite an awful camera angle. So the 5 lights are on here in Melbourne, and we should be away racing. Now we've got a jump start, we've got Garnerman, and I believe that was Risky Racer, both jumping the start. It's unfortunate for them, but it looks like a good start. Rude has got quite a good start. Any controversy down the back of the grid? Try to have a look. Yes, there is. Oh, there's a bit of damage at the back, but I was having a look. It looks all clean at the front. I know 2 cars got to drive through. Let's get the position change up. A couple cars gaining position. We've got yellows in sector 1, and is that Robo Jeep? It is Robo Jeep and Garderman both facing the wrong way of Apex Whiteout, also going quite slow. Oh, is there someone else involved in that? J Luke going off, as J Luke got damaged. I think he might have. I know a lot of cars have got a bit of front wing damage. J Luke hits the wall, unfortunately for him, but we're going to go on board with the race leader Rude, who's got quite a good start. Kyle try to chase him down. Can he get anywhere near and sticking his DRS till that freeway? Maybe can get a bit of an extra boost to overtake. Got quite a close gap. Ryan Berry a 10th behind his teammate. He's going for a move, is he? Down the inside to turn 13, the 2 racing points go, and it looks like RW's just going to hold on to that position for now. No team orders there at the moment, which is good, but it's a clean start for Rude. Already got a second lead, already broke the DRS, and Okeke in the Alfa Romeo. It looks like he's all over the back of LK Kyle. You know he's going to go to the inside for turn 1, is he? He is. Oh, there's contact, and OKK has spun, and he's reset the track. Very, very dangerous decision. the Alfa Romeo driver losing a bit, and the MK Bourne. Oh, there's a 3-car pilot. Colours of God, MK Bourne, and the other McLaren of LK Kyle all caught up. And what happened there? We've got Rude taking a 3-second lead already. Quite amazing. It's dreamland for the Toro Rosso driver. Got a little bit of action going on down in 9th and 10th place between Panos and and it was RW. Has RW got away? Of course, he just struggling for pace. I don't really know. I think he's struggling. I think he's got a bit of wing damage. But the two here. Oh no! Turn 11, 12 claims first bit. Then Bill 2203 into the wall, and it's unfortunate for him with Colours of God getting past. High speed Y Racer Robo Jeep is out. See, I'll go down to Henners or Risky Racer. And yep, he's come a crop at 2 cars become croppers at turn 11 and 12. RW seems to be dropping down a little as well, and RW will be pitting in. And for people say Garnerman is the man to watch, Garnerman has got a penalty, drive-through penalty. 2 Mercedes swapping, are they? Or are they battling? No, they've swapped position. Got 3 cars into the pits, unfortunately, after that collision, with a few others also having to suffer with a few front wing changes and penalties. Let's see, who's been our biggest gainer off the start? We've got Speed Y Racer, who is he the one with the drive-through, or is it? No, he hasn't got a drive-through. He's just gained 11 positions. A Cliffy-esque start. Starting 17th up to 6th. What a start from him. This could potentially work out. Depends what tyres he does go to. But Rude's got a 4-second lead at the start of lap 3. Or mid of lap 3. He is absolutely flying. And interesting to watch the 2 Mercedes and the Racing Point here, because they look like they can get into a bit of action quite soon. I'm just watching that gap between Apex White and Nicky is staying around 3/10 at the moment. All this battling, really, if Danska goes for an overtake back on his teammates, he's going to allow Rude to extend his gap even more. Gap's currently 4.2 seconds, and Danska lifts off a little. Senna gets a good exit out of turn 2, and really it's going to be at no danger to his teammate unless Danska tries an audacious dive from him. No, he doesn't. Looks all good there. He's got Risky Racer setting the fast lap. We want to go to Apex Whiteout, who's 2/10 behind Nicky, and unfortunately couldn't get a move done. We'll stick on board. Has Nicky got any damage? I know Whiteout must have a bit of damage because he got caught up in that from what it seemed. J-Luke the fast lap, for people who also don't know, for this year in Formula 1 and for foreseeable future, if you set the fastest lap and you're inside the top 10, you get 1 extra point. So currently that fast lap won't mean anything from what I know. Got a bit of a 4-car train coming out with Philip catching up to these. Oh, right, Berry Locks has a bit of an little spin there, a little half spin. And Phillips can go to the outside in the Haas. Oh, there's contact, and Ryan Perry has spun around. And Ryan Racer has put the brakes on Panos. Side by side with him. And it's more contact. Oh, no, there's more contact. More Panos have to pit. I think Panos got big damage. Will Y Racer have to pit in? No, but got the 2 Mercedes going at it. We've got Danska getting past the teammate. Being pretty messy start to the race. Only 1 retirement, but a lot of front wing damage. And Danska is the rear, as I'm being called. Sorry about that. I apologise about that, everyone. We'll go. Oh, Got car spinning. It's Philip Hogston. Oh no, in the middle of the track, Ryan Berry's caught. Oh, there's a huge accident. There's 3 cars out. Well, 3 cars are big damage, and surely if that's not say, oh, Keke's out as well. Oh, what a huge accident. That came from 1 car just losing the rear, and there's been a messy start. And how there's not been some sort of safety car VSC, I don't know. Going to go to Ryan Berry, who has been passed by Apex Whiteout, so it's unfortunate. We got, look at that, MK Bourne is 13 seconds behind 3rd place already on lap 6. The top 3 are in paradise at the moment. They've pretty much got a guaranteed podium unless they bottle it. That's the situation here. They should have good enough pace to keep hold of a 13-second lead. These lot at the top should easily be on the podium. These are the people I should be expected to speak to at the end of the race. Quite a big accident, a lot of cars having to pit. Just watching. I'm going to go to Colours the God. Over the back of Garnerman, down the inside he goes, late on the brakes, so a good move if he can get it done, side by side. Into turn 4. Now going to be side by side, no. Garnerman just holds on to that position for now. Good defending from him, not giving up. Colours the God gets a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately. To the inside he goes, Garnerman has it covered. But down the inside he goes, but once again, Garnerman, impressive defending, not letting this position go. And just remember, Garnerman did have a drive-through penalty, I do believe. Let me just check. We'll check the incident. Where's Garnerman? Jump start. So, he served a drive-through, and he's still in P9, so he's in a good position. Got Speed Senna, sorry, over the back of his teammate, a bit too late to go on board with Dank, so I'll go back to Colours the God. Or J-Luke, in fact, J-Luke. Oh, there's a bit of a collision in the final penultimate corner. You know, messy start, I didn't see what happened there, but it looked like it was a bit of a collision. And look at that, RW in the racing point is going to get past Colours the God, who did that pole position, is now down in P14 on hard with pretty much a damaged front wing. This race could not have went from bad to worse for him. Can't get any worse, surely. Garnerman struggling, I think. Been quite a messy start. I just want to go to Speed Senna, who is catching his teammate. Maybe we'll see some of the soft runners start to pit in the next couple of laps, really. See softs do really die after around lap 8 on them, so really expect them to be pitting. We're gonna see him monitoring that gap there. I'm getting ready to switch if I see I need to. And you know what, Senna pits, Senna's in, and really he's gonna come out behind Philip and then have a bit of free space. So I'm gonna go to this battle where Bill is behind Garnerman. Those softs must be dead after that spin he had. J-Luke in 11, gonna go down the inside. Oh no! Second place has lagged out. Oh, it's unfortunate for him. Danska in the Mercedes has disconnected from the lobby. I want to have a look at position change. Look at that. Apex Whiteout up 15 positions and the legit P5. Yeah, or P6. Should be able to gain on Danska, and really that's the commentator's curse for you. Got 2 battles. I think this is like the more likely one to get over to Kyle round the outside at turn 3. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. Good move. Got yellow in sector 3. Is that? Oh, it's Rude! Oh, Rude has spun, and I really have given it the commentator's curse, haven't I? He's got a damaged left end plate. What have I done? I should never, ever say anything again. Because now he's thrown away what seems like an easy race victory. Danska's AI car is going to try overtake him. So from out of nowhere, Speed Senna could be winning this race. got more yellows. Is it Bill? Got front wing damage. So what's it for? Don't know who. I'm just looking through the pack. I think it's Bill. Yeah, Bill's got a bit of front wing damage. Got Ryan Berry coming past him. And MK Bourne's into the pits. Go to LK Kyle now. Just a little bit of a train starter for him now. Cars within about 6-7 tenths of each other. J Luke, Garnerman and Kyle. Little 3-car train. And Rude has come miles out. He's come out miles behind Speed. So let's just check the gaps. He's come out 29. He's 16 seconds behind after having a 5-second lead. It could not have got any worse than that for him, unfortunately, but it has. So, gotta feel bad for him. Oh, W almost losing the rear on those hards. He's trying to overtake Rude. And Nicky really has a good chance here of having a good race. Go to Nicky. What's the AI? What did I leave? The AI's on 41, so Nicky should be able to catch relatively quickly, providing Speed Danska does pit this lap. And no, Danska's car stays out. Nicky, I assume, will pit. No, Whiteout is going to stay out. And maybe as he extended soft mediums, but I need to go to the battle for J-Luke, Garnerman and Kyle, who's all over the back of his McLaren teammate. In the first rule of racing when you're in a team, don't take your teammate out. So make sure, Kyle, if you go for a move, don't hurt, and make sure you affect your teammate's race. Garnerman really is holding these up now on those mediums. And Rue's going to be catching these lot. So really, we've got a nice little midfield fight coming on here for, I wouldn't say really midfield, because Henners is going a bit slow up ahead and they're catching. So we've got a battle for 4th, possibly 9th going to be emerging in a minute, providing none of these cars pit for a fresh set of tyres. Garnerman just get a 3-second time penalty. Dan's car has lagged out again. It is horrific luck for him. Where is Nicky? Nicky's out on the mediums. And gotta go to J-Luke really. Henners is struggling very badly. To be fair, J-Luke hasn't got the best run, but I need to go to Garnerman in fact, who is going to go for an overtake here on Henners round the outside. You know what? If he gets that move, that's utterly brilliant. Round the outside he goes. That is amazing driving from Garnerman. Late on the brakes, he's got the move done. Oh, Kyle almost spinning it, and he has to stay out another lap because J-Luke pits. Let's see, what can Rude do? The man I was praising so much for doing so well and ended up winning it. Hasn't got the greatest run, to be fair, and that might open an opportunity up for RW in the racing point. Not close enough. I want to go down to maybe MK Bourne and Nicky. So once this podium sorts itself out and the grid sorts itself out, we're in for an interesting race for the final spot on the podium, I believe. Ooh, Rude and RW. Oh, there's a bit of hand wave and Rude to hit the barrier. Oh wait, what's going on there? Nicky's at what's happened there? Nicky's lost it. I got an awful camera angle there for some reason. Now, if there's a VSC, this could really help Apex Whiteout. Oh, W's retired now. 310. Oh, it's all going on now, and I'm missing it. Risky Race is now behind Rude. Have they had contact, them two? I don't know, it seems like Rude is struggling a little. Maybe just can't get those hards up to 10, but Risky Racer, we'll just have a look at the position change again. has gained 9 positions. He's going to be coming past Rude here, so he's not only going to be gaining the 10th position due to a car pin, but it looks like an 11th position unless Rude can hold on. Oh, Rude is in the wall. Oh, reversing on the track is the one thing you do not want to be doing there. Oh, and that's a lucky one for MK Bourne, but it's gone horrible. And now on that, ooh, Ryan Berry spun around now. What's going on? Everyone seems to be spinning out left, right, and centre. Ryan Berry having a bit of contact and losing it. Everyone seems to be spinning out. What a chaotic mid part of the race we're having. I've never seen anything like this. Here comes Close got on Henners 03. City outside. Can he get the move done? He can. Good move. What amazed me how there's not been a safety car yet still. Oh, what's going on? He's lost that. Oh! There's both losing the rear and have them two made contact as Rude hit him under the braking. More cars are spinning off. It's something I've never ever seen, and really, look at that. Apex Whiteout is in for a shot of 2nd place. Wow. Rude's got a penalty. Got Ryan Berry. Battling with speed. Y Racer to the outside. Can't get it done. He goes for a switchback. Can he get it done? Side by side. Good racing between these two. Ryan Berry, despite the spin. Oh, there's more spinning. Yes, there is. There's an even more spinning. Oh, there's loads of spinning now. I don't know. It's not what you want to be seeing, really, but it's unfortunately happening. We've seen a lot of spins this race. Now this is the battle for 2nd place between Apex Whiteout and Risky Racer, so really this is going to be quite a good battle. Apex Whiteout on the mediums and Racer on the hards as Kyle does pits, so really it should be easy, but I imagine Risky Racer won't make this easy for him. Let's see what Whiteout can do. He's low on fuel by the yellow indicator shown there in the bottom right. And he can't do anything into turn 1, but coming out of turn 2 and in on the run to turn 3. Can he go to the outside? Brake later in the Alfa Romeo? No, he can't. Risky Racer holds on, and all this battling is going to bring MK Bourne into it, and really, Speed Danska's still there and has a chance of making it Mercedes 1 and 2. 20 seconds on lap 14. The gap is between Senna and Risky Racer. What? It's mental. Senna's gonna, from what it seems like, obliterate this pack, because side by side, and Whiteout is through. Unless Race has something to do about it. Be a bit of a risky move from Risky Racer if he went. Oh, that's a big moment, big tank slapper. But he's still going to attack Whiteout to the outside. Red Bull versus Alfa Romeo onto the grass, and it's going to allow Danskar through. He is through. Good aware driving from Danskar to sneak through up into 3rd place, and Racer's blowing the brakes. He always spins it around. We're gonna go back down. Oh, should I go to this battle? Should I go to the? I want to give a bit of the rear of the pack a bit of action as well, because there was not a chance of Danska overtaking there. Actually, Garnerman's got a better shout of overtaking here into turn 1. Makes Philip take the inside and the defensive line and puts them out of the run. Gives him a terrible run for turn 3. No DRS for this. And he's going to go to the outside. Can he get it done? No. Philip will not give this up without a fight. As J-Luke gets past Hennes, does he? Yes, he does. Up into P11 goes J-Luke. Oh, no, he's not. He's into the wall and he loses his wing. It's unfortunate for him. And now Garnerman's going to be all over the back of him. Imagine if he didn't have the drive-through where he could be. He could be in such a better position, but no. It's unfortunate for him to be outside for turn 11 and 12. This be really risky. Side by side. Gonna go around the outside. He can. What a move from Garnerman. Great move. Round the outside through turn 11 and 12. I'm gonna go to Dance Car. He's still within the DRS there, but that was a great move. A racer does pit, unfortunately, for imagine some front wing damage. Let's see Dance Car on the back of Whiteout. Alfa Romeo stopping the Mercedes, having a 1-2 lap real life. What yellow's inset at 1, and that is, who is that? Is it Philip? It is. Philip spins around now. As Dance Car's lagged out again, and that's going to promote MK Bourne up onto the podium. To the outside goes Ryan Berry. This is a great move, we can get it done side by side. There are changing tyres there. Flicking between mediums and soft, but he is on the mediums if anyone does have any concerns. Ryan Berry to the inside, late on the brakes. Gonna run him out of road, but good move from him. Just about left him enough space and he is through. Ryan Berry not giving up. He wants to fight every position he goes for. And after that spin, I think tyres are not in the best shape. Oh, has Dan's car got back in his car yet? No, he hasn't. So we'll go colours for God. The man who did set the fastest time in qualifying, but did have quite a mare of it mid-race. The leader is absolutely flying away, and Lewis, if you do wonder, Dan's car's lagged out again. If you do have any questions, Lewis, there was a lot of collisions and he's managed to keep it clean. That's how he's got such a big lead. That's what just proves sometimes in league racing. You keep your nose clean, this is what's happened. His speed centre at the moment is having a perfect start to the season. And the man who started on pole for actually Rude is down in P14 after 2 hits to the barrier. Dan's car's rejoined once again. What can Colours to God do? Can he possibly get a move down the inside into turn 3? Who knows? Let's see. Rude has retired, and where is that? I have to go back to that in a minute actually. And he's got past Kyle. Around the outside, good move. See, is Dan's car back in his car yet? Yes, he is. With 11 laps to go here in Melbourne. We've got more yellow flags, and that's... Who's that for? I don't know, really. Is Philip's car really riding the curbs there? On these hards, can he go back to the outside? Bill, however, has got past, which is good for his race. Only few seconds off the points. Right, let's go for the battle for the points. Unless, hold on, just hold that up just a sec. Dan's car's lagged out again. Look at Ryan Berry. Seems to be a man on a mission. So he's been the one that stands out for me. He just goes for a lot of rotates. Being quite clean. Doing a good performance otherwise, apart from the spins. The spins can determine a lot of your race, as it has here, unfortunately, for him. As Danska rejoins us again, and Y-Race is not giving this up. He's gonna fight. He runs a bit wide, but Ryan Berry will be eager to get past, and he's hit the back of him. Is that any damage? I don't think it is, but Ryan Berry's gonna have a much better run. But he's got a lot less ERS, to be fair. 5%, 4%. We're getting a bit under braking, and now Y-Racer could have a chance of getting past us. Danska's not back in his car yet. Should get past by Kyle. I'm watching this. Y-Racer to the outside. No, unfortunately not. I'm gonna go to Danska. Has he got back in his car? He's just got back in now, I believe. 10 laps to go. He can't afford to lag out much more. This really is going to cost him if he keeps going. We've got him at 9 seconds behind. We've got Y-Racer still back. This is... Ooh, actually, Philip has got back past Bill. Philip and Bill battling for P13. You know, it might come lucky, might get a point at the end of the race with a couple more retirements. Had a lot of spins this race, a lot of front wing damage, and a lot of pit stops. As Bill, I've just given him the commentator's curse. I knew it. Bill is out of the race. Oh, I need to stop saying things like this because I really am giving him the commentator's curse. I said the top three were all going to be on the podium comfortably, and that was Danska, Senna, and Ruud. And look at that. Danska lags out, Ruud's DNF'd, Senna's the only one in the lead, and I said Bill has a chance of points if someone else crashes out, and he crashes out. I'll stop saying stuff now like that. Well, I'll try to, and try to avoid giving them the commentator's curse. 22 battles out on track, LK Kyle and Coast of God, and then the other battle of Henners and Risky Racers. Kyle pushing hard there, losing the rear coming out of there. But lucky not to hit the wall like Valtteri Bottas did back in 2014. See, he's on the faster tyres, so really he should be able to mount a little challenge if Risky Racer gets a penalty. With 8 laps to go, Senna's got a 19-second lead at the front. Nothing can stop him at the moment, it seems. In turn 1, is he gaining at any time? Not really, so I'll go back to Risky Racer, or I'll go to the battle for Risky Racer and Henners. He seems to be gaining quite a little now. That's Risky Racer. And Henners has picked up a time penalty, but really not got the greatest run, Henners, so good chance for Risky Racer to go to the outside for turn 3. Can he get the move done in the Red Bull, round the outside? It's clean. And he's got it done, great move, late on the brakes. Good driving from Henners to give him all the space. And he is through, and I think that might be bye-bye for that battle. Let's go on board this Senna, we'll give him a bit of time. He's driving quite a solid race. He's driving really well, to be fair. And 3 times Soda is PB on 14 that old tyres, so really good pace though. See Apex Wire. MK Bourne really still is there and has a chance of getting a podium if... Ooh, what's happened? Oh, it's Dan's car, you can't get back into the lobby, I put that thing. And yeah, he's been passed by them and should be passed by Henners soon. Gonna promote everyone up a position, it seems, that is behind him. Let's see him get back into the lobby. really the only thing I can watch. Him overtaking the IndyCar Y Racer pits. For fresh set tyres, I assume. To be fair, you know what? Senna, if he builds the gap up a little more, can pit and go for the fastest lap. He can get 26 points instead of 25. That could become crucial at the end of the season. The MK Bourne's been gaining on Apex Whiteout. His Whiteout's tyres starting to die with 7 laps to go here in Melbourne for round 1 of the ILR7 season. Looks been quite a good race, quite action packed, a lot of spins, good few overtakes, and drivers proving why you can overtake around Australia. MK Bourne is within the DRS, not really using his DRS compared to MK Whiteout, who's got a lot more at the Renault driver. And really, he's got a good chance of being able to get past on the harder compound, but the medium's going to be wearing now. You've got Berry getting past, or Ryan Berry getting past Dan's car, who's sadly lagged out. 19.4 to have these two start to battle, then it's going to allow Senna to gain a bit more of a lead and then pit for a fresh set of tyres to possibly set the fastest lap. Let's see who has got the fastest lap in the pack. It's not this one, it's this one. LK Kyle. Let's see, can MK Bourne get a good run through here and really challenge Whiteout? And you know what, Whiteout's riding outside curb a little bit. Saw his car was off the curb a little. Car looked like it was up from my perspective. I'm not sure if that was just me imagining things or was he actually up. But really, MK Bourne is going to be able to mount a little challenge here for P2. As Senna started lap 24 about 25 seconds ago, he's miles in front. I keep forgetting about. I'm gonna forget about him in a minute if I just keep focusing on this battle. Really, only thing that could stop him now is a barrier. That's the only thing that could really stop him, because he's in a world of his own. MK Bourne down the inside, late on the brakes. Whiteout sees him coming. You know what? That's a great move for MK Bourne. Up into P2. It's as easy as that. See you later. MK Bourne will be saying to Whiteout. Can Whiteout say anything in response? Can he possibly get back at him? Who knows? Let's have a look. But it doesn't look like it at the moment, does it? Only got a few laps left. If you lot, anyone watching, want to start maybe submitting your early driver of the day, feel free. At the moment I've got mine ready. Just hope they don't bottle it. I think you must be guessed why Racer sets the fastest lap at 1:24.3, taking that far extra point away from Kyle at the moment. And now Whiteout has dropped out of DRS, so if this pace keeps going, could he get caught by Colours the God? Gotta wait and see, but I want to go to Risky Racers. MK Bourne picks up a time penalty. Ooh, Ryan Berry and Henners, and Ryan is through, but I want to go back to Risky Racer and Garnerman, 6th and 7th, battling 3.5 tenths difference. Can Risky Racer get past and possibly promote himself to get 8 points instead of the 6 he's getting at the moment? Yeah, Garnerman's put a solid shift into seeing he had a drive-through penalty. He could have definitely maybe been fighting for a podium if he didn't have to drive through the pits earlier on in the race. Maybe it could have been a good thing for him, maybe he avoided all the carnage. But MK Bourne's taking a little bit out of Senna, to be fair. Maybe Senna's just cruising. Battle for it's only really battle on track with Hender's dropping away from Ryan. So I just need to watch this. Can Risky Racer get past Garnerman? We've had a few Garnerman supporters in the chat. He's quite good. He's doing him proud at the moment. See how much he's gained. That's what I want to see. He's gained 10 positions despite a drive through, so could be a good little shout for driving today. Definitely deserves a chance at it because he's had a drive through, made an extra stop and still battling up there. Panis has left the session. C for 6th and 7th. This is getting ever closer now. We've got Y Racer overtaking J-Lu. That's going to be an over battle now because Y Racer's on the faster tyres. It should be a lot quicker. But here we go. We've got a battle for P6. Garnerman and Risky Racer to the inside for turn 1 possibly. Yes, there's a bit of contact. And Garnerman's going to spin on the curb. And he's going to be right in the middle of the road. He needs to get out of the way quick without hitting the wall. Can Henners get through? No, he can't. He holds on. Garnerman with an unlucky mistake, losing his position. Remember how I said if Senna pits to get fast lap, he should come out and lead. MK Bourne's gained, so really now if he did go for it, he'd be out in 2nd, possibly even 3rd. See any battles. Well, J-Luke's holding on to the back of Speedway Race, so we'll go see how he's doing. There's Dan's car. He's finally being overtaken, the lagged out car. Unfortunately for him, terrible luck, but it is what it is. And Y Racer got over 4 runs behind. J-Luke has a chance of coming back still. Look at that, MK Bourne gaining even more. If he was closer, we could have a little bit of a fight going on at the moment, but unfortunately we don't. J-Luke runs wide through turn 12, and that really could have been full game for him on this lap. We need to give a bit of Senna a bit of time. Hey, is he struggling with the tyres a little? Has he got... Seems to be quite hesitant. I'm not sure if he's struggling. We've got actually J-Luke passing the Y Racer. Interestingly, on those soft tyres, Y Racer's being passed. It's unfortunate for him. I want to watch Senna because this is interesting. That 28 he's starting now, and he's losing a heap of time to MK Bourne behind. So what's going on? Has he got some sort of problem? Is he struggling with the tyres? Seems to be taking ages to get the throttle down. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking it easy, seeing he's got quite a big gap in front. He's having to lift with it, he can't really take it flat, so he is losing time. And Colours the God is still on for a podium. Who will I be giving a podium interview to? Will it be Apex Whiteout or will it be Colours the God? Oh, oh no! Oh my god, how lucky is that? Well, J-Luke and Y Racer, Y Racer's got damage, that's why he can't get away. It's into the penultimate corner. J-Luke hits the back of him. And they are starting at 28 out of 29, and J-Luke is still going to be fighting. So, one more time from the top 10, and he can get a point down. He is high into turn 1. Is it move done? Yes, but Y Racer won't be giving this up. He'll definitely be looking to come back through turn 2 and into turn 3. Without the DRS, he'll be losing a bit of straight line speed, but J-Luke can just about hold on, I think. Yes, he can. So I'm going to go to Senna now on the final laps. Lost another second to MK Bourne, to be fair, so good pace from MK Bourne, but is Senna really struggling on these hard tyres? 21 laps old now, so he's definitely feeling the worst. Then who knows, could maybe see Senna hit the wall, maybe get a late dramatic puncher. Colours of God is all over the back of Apex Whiteout despite that little incident. So really, Whiteout is struggling. He's going to go to the outside. for the podium. Colours got round the outside and he is through. And MK Bourne interestingly gaining even more as J Luke and Y Racer are at it once again, and Y Racer through. But I want to go to Senna now because he's had a big gap to play with this whole race. Maybe struggling with the tyres, but due to that big gap, he's going to be able to take the race victory from what it seems in round 1 for ILR7. It's Senna into turn 13 for the final time at 29 out of 29. Senna into the penultimate corner now. Albert fans at Albert Park cheering as Mercedes driver comes around the final corner to take victory in round 1 here for ILR7. What a race win from him. It's dominated this race really after the rude crash. Second is going to be MK Bourne, who's put in a good shift. Definitely get up the pack. And he had a lot of penalties to be fair, so his colours the god within every chance of getting up into P3. No, the Apex right out gets it. Colours the god has an unserved penalty, which cost him. LK Kyle jumps in. What about Risky Racer? Round the final corner we go. Going to be a decent result for him. P6, you can't really complain about that. Ryan Berry gets P7. Garner Man, after a disappointing spin in a drive-through, will come home in P8. Henners comes home for P9. And Philip will surely take the final point here in ILR7. We got a little battle there, but unfortunately J Luke won't be able to get through. Look how close Polston, or Philip Polston, was to getting his teammate. 70 thousandths. Y Racer to come home in P11 with J Luke there in P12. And that has been your ILR7 race, ladies and gentlemen. There was quite a few incidents, Tom. Quite a few. There are your 3 podiums, and out of the 3 people I said who looked like they were going to get a podium, only one of them does, and the other 2 capitalise on a lot of mistakes. Great drive from Speedy Senna, and the champagne can be sprayed here in Melbourne. Mercedes driver taking all 25 points on offer, with MK Bourne in second and Apex Whiteout coming home in P3. Need to get a shot of the results without the penalties. That has been your top 3. I'll get the podium. I'll do a bit of podium interviews. Why not? Senna, who else? So, we'll just see if any of the podium interviews, top 3 join, so make sure I've got the audio sorted. Yep, it's all sorted, so we'll just wait about 30 seconds to see if any of them join. If they do not join, then I will end the ILR7 stream. Who have been your driver of the day for anyone who in the chat? I have to get mine to Speed Senna. He didn't crash in the end and took quite a good P1 from about 12 seconds on track, but 18 seconds due to penalties. I've got Apex Whiteout joining us. You make sure your voice on allowed to be shared, please.
Yeah, it should be. Hello everyone.
Alright, yeah, we'll start with you because no one else is joining at the moment. So, you did qualify down the back, or not as high as you wanted to.
I didn't even get a lap in. I spun out of the first turn, started my lap, and started last.
Unfortunately, we did catch it on stream because I was on board with you, and we did see you spin. And to get P3 is quite a good drive from you. Just sum up your emotions after that race.
Coming into it, I knew I had decent pace, and after last season, from Germany especially, I knew I had the ability to get through the pack and have a strong race, a clean race. So I just kind of thought, I'm starting at the back, let's just stick back a bit, keep out of the carnage, watch everyone go through. I kind of just did that the entire race. There was a few instances, I was right behind my teammate when there was a really big pile-up coming out of sector 1 going towards the chicane, 11, 12 I think it is, might be 12, 13. There was a big pile up there and my teammate got caught up in that. There was like cars sideways stopped on track, not ghosted. And everyone, it was a mess at that point, but like I said, I just kept it clean and just did what I needed to do, really.
Yeah, it's ideally what you want to be doing when you're starting at the back. Another question I've got, if you saw out the qualifying after a strong race pace though, do you think you can be up there for race wins more as the season goes on, or you reckon it's better outreach?
Well, you saw when my teammate qualified in P3, and from practice we've been pretty much dead on each other's time, so hopefully the rest of the season will be strong for qualifying and I don't spin and ruin it before it even starts, you know.
Yeah, well, last question. Next race is Bahrain. How is that track for you?
Historically, not good. Last season I spun on the infamous curb of death in the last sector, put it in the wall and ruined my race only halfway through.
So we have something in common.
Yeah, hopefully next season, or this season I mean, hopefully I'll be able to get through that turn for, what is it, 19 laps? I don't remember.
Bahrain is 28 I believe, or 29.
Okay, well, hopefully I'll be able to do it without messing up this time.
Yeah, well, that's all I've really got to ask you. Congratulations on quite a solid race. Don't think anyone else is going to be joining, so I will be ending the stream. So this has been ILR7, everyone. I've been ILRGT. Thank you everyone for joining. Make sure to tune in now at 8 o'clock for ILR4 and ILR5. Thank you for watching everyone, and good night.